Today I'm going to show you how to run YouTube ads on websites outside of YouTube. This can be a real quick, easy, simple way to make profits on YouTube advertising campaigns for beginners. Okay, so let's talk about why you need to advertise on individual websites if you are a beginner. It comes down to this targeting strategy, the targeting ladder. This is my targeting strategy, and it's a strategy that all my students use. The idea of the targeting ladder is that you should always use the most specific, the most granular form of targeting that you can use given your budget size. Now, I've talked about in a few other videos how to use remarketing lists and how to use a few other more granular forms of placement targeting, video lists, and channel targeting. If you haven't seen those videos, if you have a very, very small campaign, let's say if you're spending $10 or $20 a day, I recommend you go watch those videos first. But let's say you have a little bit of a bigger budget, but you're still not really blowing it out. Let's say you're spending between $100 and $300 a day. This is the targeting option that I would recommend for you. Websites. The reason why I'd recommend websites at that budget level is, number one, they can be very specific, and number two, they will scale more, especially if you choose the right websites than individual YouTube videos or individual YouTube channels. There's just much more ad inventory for you to buy. In addition to that, targeting websites makes a lot of sense for certain advertisers in certain product categories. If you're selling a product to an older audience, targeting websites is going to be more important for you. Now, of course, older people are on YouTube. People of all ages use YouTube. However, people that are older don't use YouTube as heavily as people that are younger. If you want to access this audience, a great way can be to go to the websites that they are on. Now, certain businesses may also have extremely relevant websites that run ads that will be perfect for you as well. So if that's you, then you're going to want to pay close attention. All right, so you know websites are a good targeting option for where you're at, but how do you find the best possible websites, the most profitable websites to advertise on? I'm going to show you how. First, you click that plus, make a new ad group, give my ad group a name. Then I will go down to placements. After that, I will search for what I'm selling. Now, let's say, for example, I was selling high fashion items, high-end items for women over 40. How would I find the ideal websites to advertise that on? I would just start by searching for what I'm selling within Google Ads. So let's say this is fashion. Now you can see I got a whole bunch of options. I want to go down and click on websites. And you can see there's a whole bunch of different websites which I could advertise on here. What you would want to do is go through this website list, check out at least 10 of them, and choose maybe 2 or 3 of the best ones that are the most relevant to what you're selling that you can advertise on. So I'm going to check out the first 3 right here, styleatacertainage.com. I've got it opened up right here. And look at that. This looks like exactly what we're looking at. High-end, targeted towards our target customer, older women. That looks like a good one. Let's look at the next one, which is packfashionstore.com. I go there. This one doesn't look as good. This one looks like more Pakistani clothing. Now, if you're selling Pakistani clothing, then this would be a good one to target. If you're not selling this type of specific clothing, this probably is not the best website. So I close that one out. Look at my next one here, fabulousafter40.com. I go here, close out their pop-up window, and let's see. Yes, this again looks like our target customer. This looks like another good one. So you can see, just quickly going through, I found 2 good ones right there. You should go through a little bit more in depth, check out 10 different ones, and choose the best ones out of the 10, and then you'll find a few like this which are ideal for your product. All right, so I found those 2 ideal websites. Let's talk about how to target them. So what I would do once I found the best website, let's say I want to do styleatacertainage.com. Just click that checkbox. Skip the ad creation. Set my bid. Always use CPA campaigns. This is just for the sake of the example here. And I save the ad group. Choose my ad type. And we are good. So that is how you target your ads to websites. Now, this can be a very powerful tool. Let me just show you a few important things you'll need to know about settings, though, before you use this. So I'll go into the campaign settings, and I'm going to click on networks right here. Now, you can see in this campaign, because I've shown a few other examples, I only have YouTube search results and YouTube videos selected. I don't have video partners on the display network selected, but that is selected by default. So what you want to do is you want to leave that option on. Basically, websites would not be YouTube videos. They would be considered part of the display network. If you do accidentally uncheck this checkbox, then your ads will not actually run on the website that you're targeting. They will still run on YouTube videos somewhat related to the website you're targeting. Google doesn't disclose exactly how it chooses that if you don't select display network, but probably it's an audience of people that have been to that website in the past. If you want to target the website itself, make sure you check your checkbox. All 3 checkboxes should be selected if you're running ads to websites. Make sure about that. So here's another thing you have to know about running ads on websites. You typically don't get 100% of the traffic from the website that you're targeting. You'll probably get the lion's share of traffic from the website if you're targeting a big enough website. However, Google will also send you some traffic outside of what you're targeting. Now, it's not fully known exactly how Google gets this traffic, but it's probably an audience of people that have been to the website or similar websites in the past. And even though 100% of the traffic doesn't come from that website, it still tends to work pretty well if you made good selections for your websites. Alright, so that is how you target your ads to individual websites outside of YouTube. This is a great technique for anybody spending between $100 and $300 a day on ads. Pretty scalable, it's pretty easy to make profitable, and kind of a good mid-level option for people just getting started but who have gone beyond remarketing in individual YouTube videos. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Go implement this now and go make some money from it. And if you want to take your knowledge to the next level, then I want you to click the link below and learn my full YouTube advertising system. So in these videos, I want to keep it brief and simple for the people on YouTube, but in this next video, I really dive deep and show you the details of my method and show you more in depth how you can make money with YouTube ads. In the next video, I'm going to show you the 3 biggest mistakes that people make with YouTube advertising. You might be making these mistakes and they might be costing you a lot of money. I'm also going to give away my 3 best YouTube advertising strategies and show you my best ninja trick for YouTube ads that you can use to make money with. So if you want to take your YouTube advertising education to the next level, click the link below and go watch the next video. It's completely free and it gives you my full YouTube advertising method. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.